Good to see you, and thanks for tuning in to Grow by Joe. In this video, we're going to talk about how to hire and, even more importantly, how to retain employees. If you've found yourself having a challenge hiring and retaining people, then this video is definitely for you. So the question I ask you is, are you truly ready to hire? And what do I mean by that? Do you have a streamlined process in place to interview, go through resumes, and then onboard people? On top of that, is your business marketable? Are you set up to market your business through the recruiting and hiring process? Today, hiring has really become an extension of marketing, which is really wild. And then the most important, if you're going to spend the time on hiring, are you set up to retain people? And I'm going to talk about all those points today. So hiring and streamlining the process, retaining people, and making sure that your business is marketable. So the biggest thing, and what's made me successful in my business, we have just about 100 employees, and we have amazing people that work at my company. One of the best things that we've done is focus on culture and creating an amazing place to work. So before you start trying to hire a bunch of people, especially if you've been having a challenge retaining people, then you may want to take a few steps back and really think about culture. Culture can be such a big word, but if you don't have an amazing place for people to come to every day, they're going to leave and they're going to go to other places. There's a lot of other businesses today that are focusing on this, so it's important that you get with the times and shift your focus onto your company's culture. A great book to read I recommend is Delivering Happiness. This book really set us on the path of putting amazing culture into our company. So check out that book. It's super important that you get your mission, vision, and values in place. I know this sounds so cliche, but if people are working for you and they don't understand the mission, don't understand the values, then they're probably going to leave. It's not about money today. People want more. They want to be a part of something. So again, I can't stress how much your culture is so important. And if you're going to go out and hire more people, you're wasting your time if you're not putting the focus inside. So I mentioned your business has to be marketable. You know, the first thing that someone does when they see your ad on Indeed or Monster or all the other job sites are out there is they're Googling your organization. They're going to your social media platforms. They're trying to find out and look at pictures of what you guys got going on, what you're doing, all the good things that are happening at your company. If that's not really set up, if your social media is not set up, there's not a focus of what's going on inside the organization. Not only is that great for customers to see what you've got going on in your business, but people that want to work at your company, they want to see that as well too. So get your social media platforms in place. On your website, does that career page have images and pictures of the organization and everything that you got going on and everything that you bring to the table as an organization? Super important. Get focused on that. Get that in place. It'll absolutely make your recruiting process a lot easier. 4 great things that can really help you streamline your process is 1, recruiting and bringing on the right people. 2 is the review process of all those resumes that you're going to be inundated with. 3 is streamlining the interview process. And then 4, which is super important, is onboarding. Okay, so number 1, recruiting and bringing on the right people. Super crucial, super important. This needs to be streamlined as well. There's a few cool platforms right now that really have streamlined this, so take out you having to use Excel spreadsheets or God only knows what to manage all those resumes that you're getting. Google Hire is a brand new thing that we're using in my company. It's been great. It's basically like a CRM for interviewing and hiring people. It can keep all the hiring information in there, notes about each hire, all the resumes in there. You can basically go into this and post your job in one place, and then the platform literally puts it out on all the job hiring sites. Which is amazing and itself is a time saver. And I think there's even some cost savings by doing it through there than going to all those sites individually. Really, really cool. On top of that, you can keep all the notes right in one place, which is really important. So if anyone applies back 6 months to a year later, all that stuff is in one place, which is really great. You can also schedule interviews right in the platform and communicate back and forth with potential candidates. So recruiting is such a crucial and big thing. Besides the obvious of posting on Monster and Indeed and every other job site that's out there, it's really important to try other things. Some of our best hires have come from people within the organization already at the company. Do you have an employee incentive program for people to recommend a friend or someone they know that's looking for a job? Putting some sort of an employee incentive program together has been great for us. And again, some of our best hires have come from people that are already working at the organization. So put a simple incentive plan together. We do something in my organization where if they refer someone in, it's a great hire. We give them a gift card and it's of a significant size. $25 obviously isn't going to move the needle. Put something in place for people that are already at your company to give a reason to refer in a really great friend or someone they think that could be a good fit in the company. Usually, most people won't refer in someone that's not good because they don't want their name to be attached to that. So, chances are that they'll probably refer in someone that's great. So job platforms, employee incentive plan, and then another great thing is social media today. Just posting your job on social media and asking all your staff to share that with anyone and everyone they can. Great thing. On top of that, now you can run ads on social media. And on platforms like LinkedIn, you can actually target job titles and people that may already have experience in your industry, which is just a great thing that you can utilize today, and absolutely something that you should be given a test. You don't need to spend a ton of money. You can spend a little bit and do a test and see how it works for you. But again, it's important to make sure that the business is marketable. So when someone clicks on that link, on one of the social media ads, that they're coming back to some sort of a landing page that's on your website so they can look into and see who you are as a company. Number 2 is reviewing resumes. This can be a job within itself and really should be. So who in your organization can really help assist you with reviewing resumes? Such an important thing. This should be a streamlined process. It definitely should be someone in your organization that's helping you with this. As an owner, you need to step away and release some of these responsibilities. This is definitely one of them. If you sit with anyone in your organization and just go through what would be an ideal candidate, they at the very least can at least just bring you the best of the best resumes so you don't have to sift through hundreds of resumes. Super, super important. Get someone on this and get rocking with this right away. Number 3 is the interview process. We've done something recently that's been a game changer, and it's so simple, but it's eliminated so much of unnecessary time. So our first initial interview is a Skype or FaceTime interview. It's so simple, it's so easy. They last anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. You can go through and reach and speak to so many more people so much more quickly, and don't have to burn up an hour of having someone come into the office. On top of this, if it's not a fit, it's a mutual beneficial thing for not only yourself, but the candidate. So that's been really great. Doing FaceTime or Skype interviews, utilize the technology and just get on that immediately. It's a game changer. You can probably knock out 4 to 5 interviews in an hour. So number 4 is the onboarding process. This process is just as crucial as having a great culture. The onboarding process is so important that it's streamlined, and there is a real process around this for 3 main reasons. So one is that having a structured onboarding process actually increases the percentage tremendously that an employee will stick and stay on your company. And there's been studies that have shown that having a structured onboarding process actually improves the chances that an employee will stay with your company for at least 3 years. That's pretty wild. Get an onboarding process in place, super important. The second reason for having a structured onboarding process is it speeds up that ramp-up period big time, and it also gets the employee that you hired to be productive faster, which is super important. On top of that, it also eliminates your manager, the time that your managers have to spend, or yourself, with an employee. So if it's structured, it's not only going to get the employee to where they need to be much quicker, it's also going to save time from any management or anyone who's spending the time to get that employee ramped up in your company. And the third main reason of having a structured onboarding process is it increases employee engagement tremendously. If your employees that you're hiring come on board and they're immediately engaged with and they're engaged, it's going to reduce them quitting and leaving the job. So super important. Get focused on that onboarding process. If you're hiring people and you don't have an onboarding process, it's not a shocker why people may be leaving your organization. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope this helps you on your journey to growing your business and makes it easier, more streamlined, and more efficient. Again, I'm all about helping business owners grow. This is Grow by Joe. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to the video. And if you need help with anything from getting your website set up or making it more structured, or getting your social media in place, check out the link below. We actually not only just help business owners with financing, but we'll help them with their social media platforms, managing it, and their website. So if you're like, hey, I really need to get this stuff in order, come check out the link below, and we're more than happy to point you in the right direction, help you get your business where it needs to be, and help you on your journey to growing your business. Thanks for tuning in. Talk soon. Take care. All the best.